Well, y'all, I laid down to let my phone charge while I was speaking to my good friend on the phone. And yeah, next thing I know, once the conversation ended, the phone still had like 2% left before it got to 100. So it was like on 98% charged. And I never lifted myself out of the bed. And here we are, 2 hours later. I'm just getting back to it. Not even back to it, because I never got a chance to start working on this sculpture because I took that conversation and didn't realize that I was tired. So I don't know. I'm going to sculpt for as long as I sculpt right now. And then I'm going to haul it back to bed because obviously I need a little more rest than I was anticipating. And I'm sure that I didn't catch all the way up and get all the rest that I needed. So we'll see what happens. I hush now. This is an example of what I mean when I say use whatever's at your disposal to get the job done. This came from a pack of sticks with a narrow edge. So this end is colored because I dip it into the glaze and stir the glaze, and this end isn't because it hasn't been used for that. But I'm just discovering right in this moment that it is perfect for getting into a small space and using this end to flatten and scrape. So the other tool that I normally use, Lord, just dug into her butt by mistake. That's goofy. So the other tool that I normally use is the pencil-shaped tool with the two ends. I'm trying to find it and I can't. I don't know where I've put it because I've got a few tools like all over the place and not in the caddy. And again, you know, guys, as I am wont to do, I'm sure the pencil tool is right in my face and I'm overlooking it. And it was. I'm clumsy because I just woke up. That's the pencil tool. So now I gotta scrape that nick out that I just created. God, dog. Always best for me to serrate wide because you can always smooth that texture out if it runs into an area that you don't need serrated. But once you started applying the clay and then realize, damn, I need some texture here for the clay to grip onto, and you haven't created enough real estate, to me it's much more of a pain to have to go in and try to make that happen. So I'd rather just really go crazy this way. I had to wrap this up in a towel because I had it so saturated with water till all it was sticky and I really couldn't work with it. So that towel helped to dry it out some. Some. It's still got a lot of moisture to it, but not as bad as it was. I might have serrated that for no reason because I might not even go over there. That's why I kept spinning it around like that. But we'll see what happens. We're calling it at 1 hour and 16 minutes. This is what she has become so far. And I think I am pretty much done with the elemental sculptural aspect of it. And I'm ready to just get into the fine tuning, cleaning up, and adding all of the detail, which of course will have to wait until tomorrow because it's getting late. And I literally woke up from a nap just to work on this and get some productivity in today. Never an obligation, definitely a passion. I mean, I wake up thinking about sculptures and what I'm going to do and the approach that I'm going to take for a particular piece. So it didn't make sense to try to force myself to go back to sleep after that nap. Plus, I got to get ready for tomorrow anyway. I have to take a bath, do all of that, brush my teeth. So that was more like a power nap to make sure I could get something done and then finish up the evening the way that I needed to. So I'm really, really intrigued by this piece. Just a freestyle, just no planning, completely from the brain. Started out was just going to be a coil vessel with some type of sculptural element. I did not know what that sculptural element was going to be. And for some reason, sort of a vision of a woman at this vessel looking into it or looking just draped over it kept appearing to me. And I decided to get as close as possible to the manifestation of that vision without sketching anything out. And again, just going freestyle and hoping that it would turn out for the best. And I think it's really turning out beautiful. So that is a pleasure. That is a pleasure. She is very sculptural, very interesting lines. And that's always a big thing for me when I can see lines that make your eyes follow and travel and, examine an angle or perspective that you may not have had it not been for the curve of her spine or the small of her back and the twist of a leg, the flex of an ankle, all of those things that capture your eye and make you look a little bit longer and contemplate a little deeper, all have meaning. And I don't know, maybe she'll reveal her meaning to someone. So thank you, as always, for hanging in there. I appreciate you, and I'll catch you on the flip side tomorrow.